People say, not in my backyard. I wouldn't want to do this to anybody's backyard.
We couldn't believe that they were going to destroy this beautiful scenic property that we had.
The wide open spaces of Texas aren't so open anymore. The wind industry threatens to forever alter the quality of life in rural areas. The noise.
Night and day, all day long, no matter which way the wind's blowing, you're always going to hear something.
The calm, picturesque landscape near Abilene is gone.
Before the turbines, we used to go outside and we'd just stand there and say, it is so quiet, just listen to the quiet.
Texas is the new frontier for wind turbines. Touted as clean, renewable energy and quiet, those who live near the turbines tell a different story. Loud and an eyesore, they create a strobing effect. Some might say it's a good trade for clean energy, but the landowners understand wind is no solution to our nation's energy problems.
How much are we really going to reduce our dependence on foreign oil by building wind farms? Practically zero. And yet that's one of the main arguments you hear to promote wind energy.
Well, my very first thought was, it's going to be terrible, but for the good of America, you know, we'll bite the bullet and just suffer through them. When they finally put them up, I realized that it was really much worse than I thought it was going to be.
Utility companies are encouraged to develop industrial wind plants with tax breaks and subsidies. But once in place, the industry is unregulated and unsupervised, leaving landowners unprotected.
Our initial legal theory was that it was a good thing, wind farms, just in the wrong place, that perhaps we shouldn't be putting these things up in the most scenic parts of our state. My legal theory has morphed, and it's a bad thing no matter where you put wind farms.
Mile after mile of machinery, and no guarantees that the industry won't simply walk away.
I've analyzed the lease agreements that this particular wind energy company is using, and there's a dozen ways out of it where they will not have to take those turbines down, and I think that that's likely to happen.
I don't want the Texas landscape 20 years from now to look like a giant metal junkyard of rust and brokenness.
We looked really forward to being here for retirement and developing this and making it like a state park, but no, that's not going to happen now.
Do you really want your children and grandchildren to inherit an industrial junkyard?
Those living under the shadow of these massive turbines understand they've lost something precious, a way of life. And they know firsthand what it means to find yourself at the mercy of an industry that promises so much, yet answers to no one.